What's up, fam? Mayday here, bringing you a lap guide for gardens. I'm in the Viper. It took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get this time down to about where it's at. It's not the fastest time, but I know that this track isn't that common, and especially going in this direction. I don't know if I've ever driven it in this direction, and it was a pain in the ass. So I figured I could tell you what I learned, and maybe it'll help you out. So right now, this is the lap. We're just doing it from behind here. I'm not oh, wow. Don't quote me on that. But, you know, we're just watching from behind here as we go around the track. And as soon as we cross that line, I will start it back from the beginning, and I'll show you all the braking points and how I'm getting around the track. The line around this track is going to be exceptionally important. You can't get off the line. It's going to cost you lots of time, even if it means letting off the gas or something like that. This particular spot right there, as you can see, I missed it. I missed my apex there. I probably could go a little faster, but after an hour and 15 minutes, getting a 29.3, I was happy, and I figure I'll come back later in this week and refine this lap down. But so here we are finishing up this lap. We'll start it over, and I will show you what I did, and hopefully it will help you out. There it is. So all right, as we're approaching here, you see those orange markers on the right hand side. I'm looking at those, and I'm trying to hit that brake right around this point. You can see that the tail lights have lit up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hard brake in a straight line, and then I'm going to release the brake and then turn in the car. So if you turn in the car and release the brake, you know you might get a lot of lift off oversteer. So, but and if you want to see everything in fast motion, you can watch the beginning of this video where I started talking. You can see everything that happens with steering inputs, brake, and gas. But so here I'm hitting the brake right about this point, and I'm gently. Basically, what I can tell you about this corner is do your best to carry your speed. Don't also go too don't be like real shallow and cut it to the inside here. It's going to ruin your exit, and there's enough straightaway that your exit's going to be really important. So you don't want to ruin your exit. You see I'm all the way out to the left here. I'm deep into the corner, and also you want to make sure that you're controlling the car with the brake and gas input, not the wheel, the best you can. You know, you want to get the car out here. So, you know, you want to have max steering input. You want the car to be going, you want to be maxing out your, what is it? There's some term, but it doesn't matter. You just want to be going, you don't want to slow down too much for this corner. Be careful not to do that. We'll keep things simple today. And of course, we gassing out of there. Easy on the gas on exit, obviously. So coming up here, this is another corner where I don't feel like I'm pushing the car a whole lot, and I think that that's part of the key here. You see we do a little dab of the brake as we come inside, and then I'm kind of downshifting and brake a little bit, downshifting, brake a little bit, kind of get the car to rotate. And when I see that exit, I'm doing my best to gas out of there. If you want to shift up a little early on exit so that you don't get too much understeer, you can do that too, and you know it shouldn't hurt you too much in the Viper. I don't know about other cars, so. But here we go. You see that little red right there? As soon as my whole car is inside that red, that's where I get on the brake. And just as soon as I get on the brake, I'm off the brake. I'm trail braking. So I'm basically going full brake to trail brake immediately, and I'm turning the car in. And you want to cut this just that much right there. And you can see where I am. I've kind of got a slight late apex here, and that's because I want to keep the car from going too far to the left. So the line's going to be around the middle of the track here. You're going to ease back onto the gas, and then when you turn back in here, you will look to see if you'll have to let off the gas just a little bit, catch the apex, and then gas it back out. Once again, you don't want to go too far out to the right-hand side. As you can see, I pulled it back to the left, and then I'm back to the right now, and I'm aiming at this apex. And you see I cut this corner a lot because you don't want to lift for this corner if you can help it. So that's that's what you're going to want to do, is try not to lift going around this corner. You see, right side tires are on the bumpy strips, and then I actually had so much. I went a little to the right, a little farther than I wanted to. So that ruined the exit of this corner, and it put me out wide. But it wasn't so wide, So I mean, I got them left tires on the grass, but I kept the right on the track, so that's what matters. And I didn't lose too much. That 100 board is where I'm hitting the brake. I'm not putting the car on the rumble strip. When I hit the brake for this corner, I think it might have been ruining my braking distance. I'm not sure. I don't know if rumble strips mess you up. I am not a pro at this game, but I was cautious of them. Maybe someone who's better can tell you if I'm doing that right or not. Or you can watch the top replays to see if they are. I didn't see, so I can't remark on that. But I'm hitting the brake at the 100 board, and I'm trying to brake in a straight line and bring it out a little wide so that I can get this cut and get on the gas as soon as possible for this straight, because this is a nice long straight. So you want to have, earlier on the gas the better. So obviously you're just driving a straight line to the next point in the map. Right here, the one video I did watch, the person hit the brake at the 100 board, but I found I could brake right after right as the car passes it. You can see I'm on the brake right here. You see the tail lights are lit up. 100 board is to my left. So also, as you're coming in here, you're not going to keep it to the left and turn in late. You're just going to start easing the car in early. I call it leaning in, like when you start turning into a corner before you've actually committed to the corner. I call it leaning in, and it ruins a lot of people's corners. Like if you've got a 90-degree turn to the left and you lean in on it, you're gonna exit that corner wide, maybe even off the track. So you always, you want to turn at the last second and commit fully immediately, but that is not how you're gonna do this corner. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna mash that brake, you're gonna downshift a couple times, and you're gonna try to straddle that sausage. So when you're leaning in, it gives you a better angle for the sausage. So everything you do for this corner is your whole goal is to line up the angle for that sausage so it does not upset your car, because that will allow you to carry the most speed through this corner. And instead of hitting the gas afterwards, you'll hit the brake afterwards, and it'll dip you right through the next sausage as well. So I miss, but I get on the brake a little bit and rotate the car so I can keep the car to the right side a little bit, and then I can get back to the left. You see, I was able to use the brake to turn the car as opposed to trying to get on the gas too much. But I still have a decent trajectory. See where I'm at on the track? I'm not all the way over to the right-hand side. Right around here is where it seems is best, because then it sets you up for that right-hander up there, and you'll ease into the gas, cut this corner like that. Too much and it upsets the car. I can't tell you how many times I did a fucking wheelie off this thing and then hit that orange shit over there. So it happened a bunch, guys. I found every way that I could wreck on this track today in an hour and 15 minutes. I do expect that I'll get my time down, but I just wanted to get this out early this week because I wanted less frustration for you. So that's what we do, and this is where we are. So bam, we're out there, we gassed out of that shit, and then I'm all the way over to the left, and right about this point when I'm starting to reach the end of the rumble strip, I will turn in just before the end and ease off the gas. You don't want to jump off the gas because it throws all the weight to the front of the car. The back gets real light, the front dips in, the back doesn't. The back wants to keep going straight because it doesn't have the damn grip. So ease off, and that'll give the front all it needs to dip into the corner, and it will not upset the back. So ease off the gas as you're coming into here, and then you can get back on it. And if you've let off the gas too much, you might stomp on it, but you can ease back onto the gas too as you're coming down this straightaway. So that's the lap. I hope it is helpful, and at least maybe a little entertaining. I don't know. This is how I felt. And then the car spun like a top. I was enthused. But thank you guys for hanging out. you know, I make videos when I make videos, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
Hone your skills. But boy, you in the danger room.